Have you ever streamed music on Spotify, watched something on Netflix, bought something on Alibaba? Believe it or not, you've been involved in digital trade. Have you ever sent a report to a client in another country using email, or developed an app for the App Store? You've been involved in digital trade. The digital revolution is changing everything about the way that we live, we work, we communicate, and the way that we trade. It's stripping out lots of those challenges of costs and distance that have been the New Zealand trade story for 100 years. That means it unlocks huge potential for small New Zealand businesses in the regions and creators of New Zealand stories. But unfortunately, trade regulation isn't keeping pace either with technological development or disruptive new business models. Lots of countries are starting to regulate digital trade, and often for quite legitimate purposes, like consumer protection or personal privacy or cybersecurity. But unfortunately, in some cases, the way they're doing that is not very trade friendly. And that means that the promise of digital trade is not being fully realised. Now, New Zealand and around 75 other WTO members are currently negotiating in Geneva to develop new global frameworks for this trade. There are some really big, difficult issues they'll need to resolve, but it's so important because we're all digital now.
So follow us on Twitter, on LinkedIn, on Facebook, and at our website, tradeworks.org.nz.